So you finish your drink and toss the bottle, maybe even in the recycling bin. And most of us think that when we recycle a plastic bottle, it's all good, right? Not exactly. Globally, only about 9% of all plastic ever made has been recycled, according to the UN. The rest? It gets dumped, burned, or left in landfills, and some even end up in our rivers and oceans. If your bottle doesn't get recycled properly, it could take up to 450 years to break down. During that time, it breaks into microplastics, tiny particles that have been found in fish, salt, even the human bloodstream. Crazy, right? But here's the good part. Some countries are actually crushing it at this. Norway has long been a pioneer in deposit return systems, DRS. In 2024, the country achieved a remarkable 92.8% return rate for beverage containers, encompassing both plastic bottles and cans. This success is attributed to its well-established DRS, which incentivizes consumers to return containers for recycling. Thanks to their deposit system. In Germany, in 2023, 97.6% of PET beverage bottles were recycled, with 99% collected, ensuring that nearly all PET waste re-entered the recycling stream. The country's robust DRS has been instrumental in achieving these high recycling rates. That's almost every bottle. And Ireland, which just launched its system in 2024, has seen significant success. In its first year, 500 million bottles and cans were returned nationwide. The scheme applies to PET plastic bottles and aluminum cans ranging from 150 milliliters to 3 liters, with deposits of 0.15 euros for containers between 150 milliliters and 500 milliliters, and 0.25 euros for those over 500 milliliters. These aren't just stats. They show that with smart systems and public will, we can totally turn things around. And it's not just governments. Companies are stepping in too. Some are turning plastic waste into recycled PET, rPET, which becomes new bottles again. Others are investing in systems that collect and process bottles locally, creating jobs and reducing plastic leaks into the environment. Coca-Cola is making more bottles with 100% recycled plastic in the US. Starbucks has even created bottles using ocean plastic debris. And in fashion, old plastic bottles are being turned into jackets, shoes, even bags. When business meets responsibility, it's a win for the planet and the economy. Okay, now let's talk about us. You don't have to build a recycling plant or launch a green startup. You just need to make small, repeatable changes. Switching to a reusable tumbler instead of buying bottled water every day? That's huge. Imagine if just 1 million people made that switch. We could save 365 million plastic bottles a year. That's impact. We're not here to judge. Everyone's used plastic. We all grew up with it. But now that we know better, we can do better. And this movement, it's not about being perfect. It's about showing up, together. When you use that tumbler, recycle that bottle, or even just talk about it, you're pushing change forward. This isn't about blame. It's about all of us stepping up. The journey of your bottle doesn't have to end in the ocean or a landfill. With a bit of intention, it can become part of a better system. So next time you grab a drink, ask yourself, where will this bottle go? Maybe it won't have to go anywhere.